Welcome back to Finn Park as we're about to start the second half here.
Yeah, it was just an unfortunate end to the first half there with Dahi McCallion just been taken away in a stretcher. Not sure, no word yet on what happened, young Dahi, but it looked very much like a shoulder. Just a change, Ellis Farrar just come in for Dahi. And I see any other changes here, Paddy? I think it was just that one for Ellis.
The half-time draw was Tommy McIlcarn, the winner of the half-time draw.
Yeah, no changes as far as I can see, Paddy. I think it's just Ellis come in for Dahi there.
Yeah, as you were just before the half-time whistle there. It came very quickly after young McCallion's unfortunate injury as Ryan Flood picks it up. It's Scott Ora. Looks like he was caught there. Again, put under pressure by the strike force of Longford Town. Have worked hard off the ball tonight, but once they get on the ball, they're very dangerous as well. So as far it goes to Doherty here, it looks like Mackeson's going to take up that central rowary for the second half.
Yeah, really, it's just it's kind of like for like there. Ellis obviously would favour the left-hand side, a left-footed player. The ball's just gone out there, but it just occurs to me that leaving cert results were out today, and I know we've a couple of players on the Harp side, and obviously all the academy players as well. So well done to everyone today.
Yeah, special shout for all those students, including my own girl Nicole. I'll give her a shout out. So well done to all those students.
Yeah, well done, Nicole is right. We've Sean O'Donnell here and Darren McLaughlin as well. I know Sean O'Kane will be attached to the first team as well. I know all those three lads were getting their leaving cert results. So so well done to everyone.
So Kelly finds Farrar on this far side as Tony McNamee is closed down sharply there by Armstrong. He looks for the throw, but no, it's gone against him as Doherty's trying to get on more quickly, but referee not happy with the position of the throw-in, so he'll go back a few yards. So what will Darren Murphy's team talk at half-time, Rory? Looking for a bit more urgency and maybe even patience at times too to play a bit more.
Yeah, well, that's what I think. Yeah, we just need to get on the ball a little bit more in around the middle of the park, you know. But obviously, we're putting under an awful lot of pressure from Longford. But you know, we just got to have to make our passes good, and just make the angles, you know, for that. You know, we have the midfielders in there to do that. But you know, listen, there's a long way to go in the game, Paddy, and I'm sure Murph was saying the right things there in the change rooms, you know. So
yeah, it's a good ball by Flood here. It's a great ball. Doherty will get on the end of it. It's whipped in, but it's well defended. I think it was O'Brien in there. It was clears out. Super ball there by Ryan Flood.
Yeah, brilliant ball from Ryan Flood into the space there, and Stephen Doherty got on the end of it, try to get the cross across the ball, but just cut out by Longford. I think Tony McNamee here's just lined up one of his long throws here.
Yeah. Tony's going to launch this into the box. Looking for the height of Max Hutchison, no doubt, or Mackinson has gone into the box for this one as well. It's headed out by Elmworthy, I think. Longford captain got a head on that. It's a chance for a corner now for Finn Harps. Good early pressure start of the second half.
Yeah, it's another chance for Harps to get the ball into the box. I see Scott Wara just switched there with Jamie Watson to get up into the box. So Harps just forming a train here on the edge of the 18-yard box. So let's see if someone can get on the end of it. The ball in from Tony here.
Yeah, he whips it in dangerously. It's well headed.
That man Majurison again.
Yeah, Majurison's been doing it both sides of the pitch tonight, and look at him now. He's totally hunting down Doherty, but he's found a good ball up here to Tony McNamee. It's a great ball. Dixie Ferry takes under control. He turns inside, and it's a great save by the keeper. Keeper positioned himself very well there, Rory, in fairness.
Yeah, you know, it was good positional play from the goalkeeper. Dixie did very, very well. You know, he took the ball down very nicely, cut inside, got it onto his right foot. Unfortunately, just Longford keeper was just in the right place. You know, it was a good strike from Dixie, but encouraging signs from Harps here at the start of the second half.
Yeah, Ellis Ferry gets that ball to McNamee. Looks to go forward to Dixie Ferry again. He's just popped it off, but it's cut out. It was Temple in the centre of defence are cutting that out. Oh, no doubt Darmer will be happy with the start here, the second half by the home team. It's cleared up the pitch, but Longford have numbers back as Hand takes control of that. Dylan Hand, he had a good first half for Rory. Great positional play, cleared a lot of danger, and very good at getting on the ball and starting attacks as well. Just giving them a contours curse there, just put one out over the stand.
It never fails to happen, Paddy, but no, I agree totally. Yeah, he had a very good first half there. You know, I don't think Dylan Hand is with Longford that long either. I was looking at the stats earlier and think this is maybe his 8th game with them, so he's another new recruit, and you know, it's just another sign of how much Longford have strengthened since we played them earlier in the year.
Yeah, Scott Wargos in the BJ Banda just gets away from him. Wickstead looks to go forward. It's back to Rory Kelly. Puts it into the night sky. Had a height in this one as Hutchison will compete for the middle of the field as he does on a regular basis. And it's just broken to Temple, who's just guided one forward but just overcooked it. As Kelly will get started early here. First got a wee bit of space in front of them as far to go down this wing again, but it's just come inside. It's time for Temple to take a touch. Look for O'Brien. So again, both teams going along. But Tony McNamee gets a foot on the ball and settles it down as looks to build up the play through Scott Warra. Goes out to Jamie Watson.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, I would like to see Harps just do this a little bit more. You know, try and work the ball through the thirds. You know, there's been a number of long balls there, and they're just not working. You know, just use the footlers that we have in the middle of the park. You know, and just try and build a bit slower like that. You know, there's no rush. There's plenty of time here.
Yeah, be interested to see if Longford can keep up that intensity off the ball. Certainly working their socks off as Dixie Ferry looks to create a chance, but again it's been Temple who's been excellent tonight in the centre of their defence. He's released the striker. The referee's going to pull out a card this time for Mackinson, I think, as he judges the Finn Harps defender to have taken down his man.
Yeah, I think that's the first yellow card of the evening. It's just, you know, he's just a real handful, that guy. He's such a hard worker. You know, he's a great discovery for Longford. I'm not sure where he came from, but you know, he's definitely given them great value since he's arrived, you know.
So a dangerous position here for Longford Town as they're just about 10 yards outside the box. This is a dangerous angle here. It might be Wickstead. Looks like he's going to whip it on with his left foot maybe. Or it could be O'Brien with the right foot. So this is a pivotal moment in the match, you'd think. As we're into the 53rd minute.
Yeah, it's just a bit of jostling in the box there. There's a lot of movement and a lot of jostling. So the ref, he just pulled Matty Mackinson over there, and I think it's Lewis Temple maybe just had taken him over just to have a word. So
yeah, so all this working in Longford's favour, you'd have to think, as he's slowing the game down. At the Marit, it's a good ball in, but it's well headed by Tony McNamee. Got a head on that. BJ's done well to hold it up. There's a break on here for Dixie Ferry. Oh, you're chatting inches there. He's done well, O'Brien, to get a foot on that road. It's a dangerous one. If he missed that, Dixie Ferry's clean through.
You have to say it was good defending from the Longford man there, but just, you know, great bit of vision there from Ryan Flood. And Dixie was on his bike, but just fantastic play there by Gavin O'Brien to cut that out.
Yeah, just to go around the grounds here in the 76th minute is Treaty 2, Kerry 1, Athlone 0, Wexford 2, Bray Wanderers 0, Waterford 1, and they're down a man down. And Galway have just added a goal there against Cove. They're 3-1 up now. And of course still 1-0 here at Finn Park. But we're just into the second half here, 54th minute. Harps just finding it hard again, Roy, just to get from that defensive line just into the midfield. Just finding it hard to break the lines through the Longford are well set up here in a mid block. They have two banks of four basically. The ball's going out of play.
You know, again, it's just, you know, it's a little bit rushed from Harps. You know, and the ball's just not on the ground enough for me. You know, we want to be playing a little bit more football there. The home supporter, in fairness, they're fully behind the team here, trying to get them started. But we just can't seem to string too many moves together just yet.
Yeah, certainly trying to get behind the team here. That extra man to see if he can force an equaliser here at Finn Park. You said earlier, 3 points are vital tonight for both teams, so a long way to go though. There's a good 35 minutes left yet as McNamee puts a great ball out to the side to Doherty, who looks to go down the line. He's done well. Elmore if it comes in, he's given away a corner though. So again, it's Tony McNamee, that ball forward, just finding the man the right time. He's done it a few times tonight. They need to get him more on the ball.
Yeah, that's it. You know, anytime Tony gets on the ball and there's a bit of time, looks up, finds his man. Dangerous ball down the left-hand side there. And Stephen Doherty, you know, worked hard, tried to get the cross in. Good defending from the Longford man. But, you know, Harps have got a corner here. It gives them another chance.
So again, McNamee will try and pick out one of the Harps players. He's gone deep again. That's well headed again. Ball's broken loose here, but I think Armstrong just hooks it clear. Just gets a danger for now. Flood will look to switch it over to McNamee here. Just put him on the back foot just a little bit, but Tony will think this one forward. As he drives forward into the space. So that's good. He just overran that just a little bit. Just looking for options ahead of him. There wasn't a lot of movement, Rory. Just again, Longford just holding their line very well. Just not giving Harp many options to play through them. They've been very solid as Harps look to build up on that far right side through Jamie Watson. Just cut out again. As Ryan Flood has a wee bit of chance here for his left foot. That's going to be a booking, no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Ryan was just about to show him a clean pair of heels there and getting into a dangerous area. It's just, I suppose, it was a real professional kind of tug back there. So yeah, it was going to be a yellow card all day long.
It was number 18, Serdinik. Ball's taken quickly, but the referee's not going to allow that. Yeah, I suppose he was thinking I can't give Ryan Flood a chance to have a shot from 30, 20 yards because he's got a lethal left foot on him. So took one for the team there, no doubt.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I'm sure Longford have done their homework on Ryan Flood. I know he was interviewed by the lads there on the Between the Stripes podcast during the week. You know, Ryan Flood, he's been our top goal scorer this year. And, you know, with that, Paddy, you just become a marked man and you're not going to be let go.
Floodinho, as I heard him referred to. Just watched the replay there too. He you know what, he actually, when he broke away there, was in a great position to get a strike away. So, but he'll have a strike from here, no doubt. And he down in Longford recently, he scored from maybe closer maybe than this, but he can hit it. But he's hit the wall this time. That ball's going to spin awkwardly, but it's a good ball out to the left-hand side by Mackinson Doherty. Looks to play through, but Elmurvey just clears his lines. No doubt Longford will play the pacing game now, Rory, and they'll try and hit Harps on the break when they can, but otherwise they're happy just to sit in and just absorb a bit of the pressure.
Yeah, that's it. You know, they seem to be content to sit in, and you know they're happy enough to clear their lines at the minute. There's not an awful lot of football out of them, but you know they are organised, they're well drilled, and they're hard working from back to front.
Chance to get a cross in here from Watson's grip ball in. There's that top scorer, Flood. Tony McNamee strikes one and it's just gone over the bar. It was good technique there by Tony McNamee, but it was just rising all the time, Rory.
Yeah, it's just similar to that chance in the first half from Tony as well. Just, you know, it just broke him on the edge of the box. Lovely, you know, just popped up maybe a little bit high for him to be able to get himself over the ball, but a good strike from Tony. And, you know, the Harps crowd have responded here. That's better from Harps.
Yeah, the ball almost break into Ryan Flood, but it just ended up just outside the box then to Tony McNamee, who was in the right place at the right time. It was a decent strike. Certainly lifted the home crowd here. Mackinson gets on that. Doherty's helped it up the line, but it's going to run out of play. Harps benched tonight, Rory. Young Sean Donald, of course, who's done well recently. Could make a difference up front.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I see Sean O'Donnell and young Aaron McLaughlin down warming up in front of us. Now, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe Darren Murphy is thinking of a change. No doubt about it. Those two lads are lively and they could cause a different type of problem than what Dixie and BJ are causing.
Yeah, so there's a good hour gone here now at Finn Park, and the away team be happy so far. 1-0 up away from home. Haven't conceded too many chances as well, so Harps maybe we'll try and change up a little bit, but Ryan Flood's going to maybe get on this with his pace. He's won it for Dixie Fair. Oh, what a tackle by, it's that man Hand again. I talked about him earlier. He's had a great game tonight, and he just timed. He was actually laying on the ground. He got his foot across just to take it away from Dixie at the last second. Picked his pocket, you could say.
He just picked the pocket as right. I thought Flood was away for at the start, and then thought Dixie was on it then, but Hand, I don't know how he got his foot on it to get his foot wrapped around it and clear the danger. But definitely, it's a good spell from Harps now. His last 10 minutes, this Longford certainly they haven't really come out the second half, Paddy, as well as they started the first half. So it's a decent spell from Harps, and the crowd are responding to it.
Good hold-up play with Whitmarsh, but it's been taken off him. And good pressure by Harps, certainly up the ante in the second half. They're not giving Longford much time on the ball to play as well. I'm sure a nice come to Dave Rogers maybe from afar, and Darren Murphy getting it across to the players, closing them down much quicker. And definitely in this half a lot more. But like I say, Longford have a goal to hang on for.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Stephen Henderson's happy on the Longford bench as well. He can see himself as well that the team just haven't come out really this second half, and I see a few men. I think they're about to make a few changes down there.
Yeah, as I said earlier, I don't know if they can keep up that intensity the whole game, so probably look for a few fresh legs, maybe just get that intensity going again and get back into this game again. Because Harps have definitely dictated the second half, but it's just overrun a little bit by Mackinson, and the referee is going to produce a yellow card, and it's his second yellow off the match. I'm afraid it's gone from bad to worse here for Fun Harps. They're down to 10 men. It's probably a tackle he didn't need to make, Rory.
Yeah, he was being harassed from behind by that man Majurson again, and he just lunged in. You can't really see it back here yet, but doing that not long after getting the first yellow card, and it's pretty early in the game to be down to 10 men, so. That's both of Harps' centre halves now off the pitch, the boys who started. But yeah, you can't really lunge in like that, and especially when you're on a yellow.
Yeah, he was just trying to drive into the midfield. The ball just overran just a little bit. He was stretching for it. The referee had no hesitation of pulling out the yellow card, and it was number 5, Whitmarsh, that was on the receiving end of it. So breaking play again here. Disappointing for Harps, because they really were getting on top of things there and starting to make Longford retreat more into their own half, and obviously now they're going to try and keep doing that, but Longford are going to be very dangerous on the break here now.
There's no doubt about it. It's a real body blow for Harps that, they were having a great spell there at the start of the second half, and Longford were just seemed to be running out of the answers, and they're about to spring a few men from the bench now. Maybe that might change Stephen Henderson's plans, but with Harps now down to 10 men, but Harps are going to have to regroup themselves, get reorganised. I see that man who was involved in that collision been taken off. Yeah, I think it's.
I talked about him earlier, Joshua. Yeah, Gurgi earlier. Yeah, he'll certainly put the Harps defence under pressure. Quick, skillful player. They're also bringing off Armstrong. I thought he was very instrumental, and especially in the first half, Rory. He got on the ball a lot for his team. He certainly dictated a lot of the play for them, but he's going to be replaced by James Donna.
Yes, a triple substitution, Paddy. You know, it's just a real sign of how much effort Longford expended in that first half.
So Gavin O'Brien's going to make away as well as Bastian Heary is going to come on there. So a few wee changes in the Longford lineup here.
Harps are going to make a change here as well. I think it's
Kevin
Kevin Porter
Porter,
coming
yeah.
on for
Jamie Watson, yeah.
BJ Banda, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Paul. Yeah, it's BJ Bander's midway. Harps look to go maybe forward to back, are they? I'm just trying to check it out here, but I think maybe Longford looking at a 4-5-1 there, are they maybe?
Yeah, they're certainly not. Yeah, they're certainly not gonna overcommit. But you know, that man Georgi, number 7. You know, I'm sure he's going to be playing up front with Majurson. You know, I'd say, as you say, they're going to keep it tight at the back, and they might be looking to get Harps on the break, because Harps have to push for this.
So obviously, the sacrifice one of the strikers there just to change the system. Harps as well. So they've basically stayed with 3 at the back, but they're badly positioned. Here's a big chance the subs are in. I think it was number 14 there, James Donna, who had a good chance to pick a man out in the middle. Harps dodge a bullet there as we're into the 66th minute almost.
Yeah, it was a dangerous moment. Scott Ward just got across there to cover, but you know, it was a dangerous moment there from Longford. Now Harps have to deal with this corner. Swung on nicely.
Oh, Kelly's just missed that. That is a dangerous one again. It's going to break for 6. Hand, who's just had a shot well blocked by the Harps defence, is whipped back into the box again, but Ryan Flood's going to get on the end of this. Already there's been a change of momentum with Longford dominating and the Harps half now. Maybe a sign of things to come. Hopefully not for the home team, but they're going to have to work hard to get on that ball. When they do get it, they're going to have to keep it. As Kevin Porter gets a throw in for his team in the far corner, but not where they want to be at the stage of the game, Rory. They want to be another half.
There's no doubt about it. It's going to be very difficult for Harps here now, but you know, they just have to get used to this new system. It's going to take a little bit of time, but you know, there is still plenty of time here, and you know, just that sending off might have knocked the stuff out of them a bit, but you know, they have been the better side for most of the second half, so you just need to start lifting their heads here and keep at it.
Obviously, with young McCallion getting injured before half time and Mackinson on a yellow card, they had to keep him on there, but it hasn't worked out for them. They're unlucky as Longford look to go forward again. But it's good strength shown by elsewhere, but Rory Kelly picks up that one very well. Just gathered it in off the slick surface here at Fun Park. So Stephen Doherty on his far left looking for the ball here, but it's just overplayed to this far side. Stephen looks like he's calling in 1 or 2 players there. Sean O'Donnell looks like he's going to make way soon, maybe young Aaron McLaughlin too. No doubt Harps looking to freshen up too, Rory, because they're going to need legs for the last 20 odd minutes here at Fun Park to cover the ground.
Oh, that's it. You know, it's if they're going to get back into this game, you know, they're going to need a little bit of energy, and I think both sides, you know, in that first half, it took an awful lot out of both sides. You know, it's just that time of year, and you know, the Finn Harps pitch is in great shape, but you know, the ground is softer, and you know, it was a full-on first half from both sides. So yeah, I see young Sean O'Donnell and Aaron McLaughlin about to enter the fray down here below us. Yeah,
so O'Connor picks up a yellow card there. Kyle O'Connor for needless really at this stage of the game, Rory, not giving the ball back.
Yeah, certainly. Listen, if I was Stephen Henderson, I wouldn't like one of my players giving away a needless yellow like that.
Yeah, especially when you're in the ascendancy and you've just made 3 subs as well. Tony McNamee clears the lines looking for Dixie Ferry. He's done well to win that ball. He's definitely under pressure up there now, but it's won back by Serdenik. And Ferry's done well. So Harps haven't been up in this half for a while now since that sending off. So Ryan Flood's going to try and put the keeper under pressure, Brady, but he lures him in and plays the ball long. It's come off Jamie Watson there, who's just slotted into that right side of the defence, right? No doubt he'll be finding the pace of this game now because he hasn't played in a few weeks with his injury. So it's going to be Max Hutchison making way here. And it's going to be young Aaron McLaughlin going in here, the young 17-year-old. The two boys have just got their leaving cert results today. So, and it's going to be Sean Donald coming in here as well. We're just waiting for the number to go up on the board. That's Dixie Ferry is going to make a way here as well. So definitely a bit of pace added to the team here, Rory. Sean Donald will put himself about and he'll definitely cause his opposition a bit of bother. And young Aaron knows a flyer and a big task for the young 17-year-old, but no doubt he's up for it.
Yeah, the two leaving cert boys coming on up front for Harps here now, with 20 minutes left. So they'll give Longford a little bit something different to think about. You know, Dixie worked really, really hard there tonight, and you know, it's just freshening things up front. So
he shows a bit of skill. Oh, and well, I talked about his pace and his skill earlier. There's a Gurgi, and he showed a bit of class there, but he maybe just rushed the finish just a little bit and got a bit too excited. But this ball's gone out of play again, has it? As O'Donnell tries to keep it in. The referees played on, but so Sean Donald getting his first touch on young Aaron McLaughlin, who will take them a wee second just to get into the pace of this game, no doubt.
yeah, it looks like Harps are going maybe like 4-3-2. Really, you know, they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, so Tony McNamee's good header back to Rory Kelly. So Jimmy Watson drives onto the. It's well won by Longford again, but picking up the pieces again as they keep the ball well in the middle of the field, and they patiently build up. It goes back to the keeper, Jack Brady. He's got Temple beside him if he needs them. He decides to go long instead. It's going to be food and drink for Scott Ora. McNamee finds Ellis Farr, steps inside, looks for McLaughlin, takes it under control very well. It's a good layoff to Ryan Flood. Can he drive at the opposition here? It's a good ball out to Sean O'Donnell, who has a chance to take on El Murva here. So fresh legs, good ball into McLaughlin. What a turn! Oh, looked like he was caught there as he went to strike that ball. It certainly hurt the young Kerry Keel lad. He's certainly felt that one. Be interesting to watch that one on the replay, Rory.
Yeah, listen, great work down the left there, Paddy, from Sean O'Donnell. Cut the back lovely from Aaron McLaughlin. It's just a fantastic turn. Looked like he was just about to let loose, but we're not sure what happened, whether a Longford man just got his toe on the ball, but Aaron McLaughlin ended up on the floor. We're not sure what happened.
Might have been the follow through from the clearance, but it's a free kick to Longford here. It was great work by O'Donnell on the left hand side, Rory, as he got past Elmworthy. It was a nice wee spin by Aaron, but it was good defending too, looking at the replay there.
Yeah, I think the Longford man just got in. It was a great clearance, and just Aaron had the trigger pulled already, but he just came in against the Longford man's boot there. So, but you know, it shows you the potential of Sean and Aaron up front there. You know, they are a handful when they get going.
If Longford weren't aware of it, they're certainly aware now. Substitute 24 helps that on. Erie. Chance for O'Connor to pull it down here. He's closed down by McLaughlin straight away, and it's just the two lads up front. They'll close down. They'll harass. They'll put them under pressure. Both out of possession and in possession, they'll cause bother.
Oh, that's it. You know, I know Longford to be well familiar with Sean O'Donnell. I was down at the Longford game earlier in the season, and he got on the score sheet in the last game when they won when Harps won 3-2. So he's up there with his with his partner in crime up there now, and Aaron. You just see the pace of Aaron closing down. It just unsettles the Longford defence and give the ball back to Harps.
Yeah, well, Harps have given it back to Longford, and it's a yellow card for Stephen Doherty there. He's just chopped his man down just to take a one for his team there, but Harps need to get the ball back and get into the opposition half. Longford now, no doubt, will slow the game down every opportunity. And the ball is in their court, literally. So it's going to be Serdinik who's going to launch this ball into the box. No, he's gone short instead to Wickstead. With that extra man, of course, they should have plenty of options around the pitch now as they keep possession. Hand will go long this time. Just strong here by Fair. Tony McNamee gets a foot on it. And it's going to be a corner, yeah. Rory Kelly trying to keep that in there, but Tony McNamee's under pressure there. Good closing down by the substitute. Obviously, we talked about the energy levels in Longford have dropped a little bit in the second half, and you can understand that from their work ethic in the first half, but the fresh legs certainly have helped them as well.
Yeah, the fresh legs, Longford substitutions, and Harps down to 10 men. You know, it is making it a very difficult task for Harps. Dangerous ball in here. Yeah,
Watson can only half clear it. It's just skated right across the Harps goal there. I think it was, I'm sure it was a hand there who had that final strike with his left foot. It was a good chance there for Longford, Rory, just to kill the game.
Yeah, it just fell to Dylan Hand just on his left foot, but he just pulled it slightly, and you know, Rory Kelly happy to see it going across goal. Yeah, it was a dangerous moment there.
Yeah, Harps trying to get out of their own half here, but they're struggling at the moment just a little bit as that extra man for Longford is definitely causing lots of bother, but it's good covering by Watson, but he's conceded the corner, so all hands to the pump here definitely for Harps. So once again, they're going to be in no hurry, no doubt, to restart the play as they look to wind the clock down here at Finn Park. Certainly put a huge dent, Rory and Finn Harps' aspirations of trying to get into the playoffs. It's certainly a must-win game.
Yeah, we said it at the start of the game, Paddy. You know, it's a must-win game for both sides. You know, and obviously Longford in the lead at the moment, and then the ascendancy here. Just Harps with 10 men, just struggling at the moment just to get out.
Dangerous ball in, just stepped over it there, but it's a corner again to Longford. This is just exactly where Stephen Henderson wants his team to be, down in this far side here, attacking the Finn Harps goal. They're going to make another sub here too in a wee second. It looks like number 17. Ademo is going to come on, I think.
Yeah, it looks like Jordan Adeyemo is coming onto the fray. Well collected there by Rory Kelly.
Yeah, chance here maybe to get Aaron Kelly away on one here. Or sorry, Aaron McLaughlin. Sorry, Aaron. And do you know what, that was kind of, it was a good chance to release the young Aaron there. He had a one-on-one there.
Aaron was on his bike there. He just needed a better ball out from Rory Kelly, because you know, Aaron McLaughlin against a retreating Longford defence is a sight that we would certainly like to see. But it just must have screwed off Rory Kelly's boot there and out of play. But you know, Harps, they're not going to get too many opportunities now in the last 12 or 15 minutes, whatever we have left. But you know, we just have to make the most of them whenever we do get half chances like that.
Yeah, so it's Magerson, the goal scorer, is going to make way here. Himself and Whitmarsh both off now. They put on some shift, Rory, and that is certainly contributed to their team's success here tonight so far.
I have to say I've been really impressed by both men, you know, by the danger that they pose, but also by their work ethic as well, up and down the pitch in both boxes for their team. Sean O'Donnell down, just overran it there.
Yeah. Good play there, but I think it was a Kevin Porter, maybe, was it?
Oh, it was Kevin Porter, yeah.
Out that right hand side. Again, fresh legs. Harps have a few players in too, so Darren Murphy looking for his team to up it here and try and win that ball back and make strides into the Longford half. But Scott Worrell will get on this. Keevan's just dispossessed. Watson will go inside here to Tony McNamee, who's going to be closed down quickly, but he's got a wee bit of room here. And Elsfair's done well there to break through. Can he find Ryan Flood? It was an awkward kind of ball they give him. It was kind of on his back foot. As he looks to win it back. And the referee's that was a needless foul as well, but he maybe out of position. He felt he had to give it and get back in position again. But I'd like to see maybe Ryan Flood maybe more on this left hand side, Rory. He's been very effective out here when he's come out here, but obviously down to 10 men now. They probably can't afford that. So, but he definitely can cause bother up this left hand side.
Yeah, certainly one of the highlights of Harps season is, you know, some of Ryan Flood's performances on the left-hand side, Paddy, but, you know, I suppose needs must on a night like this, you know, when you're missing Ryan Rainey in the middle of the park. And, you know, Ryan Flood, is, of course, he's doing a job for the team there in the middle, but, you know, you certainly miss him out on the left-hand side.
Yeah, it is. We'll build up on that far side. Young Aaron McLaughlin does well to win it back. Let's just get him back to that position. They're happy to stay on it, but... So we have chance to release Sean O'Donnell. He's going to chase this down. Shows a he's been tripped by Dylan Hand, is it? And it's going to be a yellow card, no doubt. Again, the pace of O'Donnell there. He just got away from the two Longford defenders who were just forced maybe to take him down in a dangerous position. But this is a good chance for Fun Harps to get the ball into the box as we're into the 81st minute here at Fun Park. These are the kind of opportunities where they have to nearly make count at this stage.
Well, that's it, Paddy. You want to see a good delivery first and foremost, and, you know, somebody get on the end of it. But, you know, you can see there, you know, the pace of Sean O'Donnell and the desire to get on the end of the ball. You know, he really is a thorn in the side for a lot of defenses this season. So hopefully Ryan Flood can get a good ball in here and somebody get on the end of it. Yeah.
So you'd certainly want Ryan Flood on this with his left foot. He's going to put us into a good area. It's Hand who makes up for his foul there as he wins that header and just breaks nicely to Jack Brady, who's going to take a few seconds, but he's fired it to the far side.
Yeah, it was a good header there from Hand, you know, under pressure from Scott Wara. Decent ball in from Ryan Flood, but the keeper just gathered then. Longford to be relieved.
Yeah. Good build up here, but more time and space in the middle of the field for Longford as we expect at the stage of the game. The substitution's going to look to put one in, but it's fallen here. He's looked to go forward again to find these young strikers. It's good pressure by Aaron, but so Connor's going to break away with it. A couple of Longford players on yellow cards now as well, so they have to be careful. Let's try and see out this game. Keegan Porter goes inside to Watson. Wickstead has won that header, but Ryan Flood is just dispossessed in the middle of the field. He seemed to lose his foot in there. Oh, it's a good ball in, but Scott Warwick comes in with a really strong, aggressive tackle. And it's looking for O'Donnell again. There's Temple. Oh, he's lost it. O'Donnell. Oh, he nearly got away with O'Donnell, but it's well defended by Longford to come back in numbers. Can he find young Aaron? Oh, it's just well intercepted again by Hand. Reads the play so well. So Flood looks to turn in the middle of the field here. Looks for Sean O'Donnell again, but he's taken from behind, is he, by Temple. The referee, what's it going to do here? He gives a free kick to Fun Harps. I wasn't sure which way it was going to go there because it looked like it was a foul at the first stage, Rory, but we want to see what would happen. Let it play it for a wee second.
Yeah, I wasn't sure why the referee didn't give the free just straight away, because it was obviously a foul on Sean O'Donnell. You know, Sean O'Donnell, he's really lifted the place since he's come on, and you can see him there trying to lift the team as well, and he's certainly lifting the crowd. So great work from young Sean.
Yeah, he won that ball back there when he shouldn't have, and got the free kick then for his team. So McNamee and Flood over the ball again. Goes down the left, will they give it to him? He does clip it onto Ryan Flood. Can he get a shot on it? Oh, keeper's done well to save it. It's a chance for Aaron McLaughlin. He gets a foot on it, but it looks like he was caught, Rory, as he hit that shot again. But the referee's given nothing. He just seemed to catch it on the volley. It was kind of just waiting for it to come down, and it took too long, didn't it?
Yeah, it's just the Longford man. He caught the Longford man's leg again from the clearance. A nicely worked free kick there from Tony and Ryan Flood. You know, brought the save out of the Longford keeper, but
Yeah,
Harps
there's
want to
trouble
be
here.
careful here.
Oh, he's nutmegged him. It's a good tackle by McNamee to clear it up. It's a good play by Harps as Floodick goes down this left side. We talked about that's a Senegal foul there by the substitution, number 14.
Yeah, Bastian Harry there.
Yeah, Harry just knew what he was doing there, just slowing things down as we're into that part of the game where both teams know exactly what's at stake.
Cynical enough there now from Bastian Harry, and Ryan Flood was about to get down the left-hand side there. He wasn't going to let him at it. The referee showed no hesitation and brandishing the yellow card. He's coming over to the Longford bench here as well, and there's a yellow card as well for one of the Longford officials. I think Longford are possibly holding on a little bit here, but it's maybe a bit of the dark arts, Paddy. I think at this time of proceedings, but
yeah. So Ryan Flood's going to look to put this one into the box. Jack Brady has positioned himself just outside the 6-yard box, waiting for it to come into that area. It's flicked on by Sardonic. It's gone up front. And again, one of their subs, Donna, gets on it well. He stays on the ball, looking to get something for his team. But Donna just sold himself. And they've just a touch on the ball again. It's just deserted them. As they need to take that ball into the stage of the game. As time is running out for the home team. Gurgi goes inside to Donna. Looks to take on McNamee. Cuts onto his left foot. It's well blocked by McNamee. A good experience shown there by him as he just let his man have it. Just waited for the opportune moment. Kevin Porter on the ball. Can he get it up here to O'Donnell? Does well. Looks like another foul, yeah.
Yeah, just another foul. It's just a bit cynical here now. James Duna there. He did well for his team there just a couple minutes earlier, and again, just stopping the play, breaking up any momentum Harps can get.
The ball into the box, but over there, Temple clears it up, and time to take a touch, find their man, clear their lines. Harps get on it again. Tony McNamee, Scott Wara. Just looking for options. Let's go over to this far side to Watson. Trying to look maybe for young McLaughlin this far left side. They've gone back to Kelly. Longford will be happy with that, no doubt. As they work hard off the ball again, they have a good shape. There's a ball at the top for Ryan Flood. The Temple's there again to win the header, but Sean O'Donnell comes in. It's a chance for Flood here, maybe to sneak Aaron McLaughlin in. No. He's getting on his left foot. Oh, Stephen Doherty. Was it try to take it on? Much better from the home team as they look to get on it again. Tony McNamee. This is where you want him, this part of the field. See, Farns Ella looks for Aaron McLaughlin. It's a wee bit too hard. Just Aaron's done well, but again, Rory, nobody's shown to that near post. I mean, not much young Aaron can do there. The ball running out. Again, down a player, of course. It's hard to fill every gap. So, captain's off the pitch there. Elmworthy suffering a bit of cramp there, Rory.
Yes, fine when he's off the pitch there. He's come onto the pitch and he's sat down. That's quite cynical again there from the Longford captain now.
Well, he's pinning them all on side at the moment, so I say he'll soon get out of there soon. But yeah, Floody didn't realise he was down there, I think.
Yeah, it's just a miracle recovery there as well. There, just see there as Aaron was coming up there. But listen, Longford, they're 1 up. Obviously, very important 3 points, and you can understand maybe some of the antics this last 10 or 15 minutes, but that's a bit frustrating to watch.
Yeah, as Elsford knocks the ball forward, but it's going to cut out by Elmworthy. It's good skill inside. There's a big chance. He's curled one, but just gone past the post there. It's that man Bastian here again there, just cutting well. A good chance from him at the target there, Rory. Just drifted it wide in the end.
Yeah, decent chance. He worked the space well there, get on his left foot and just curl it around the outside of the post.
Kevin Porter one's ahead of there, but a bit of frustration creeping into the Harps team is just running out of time here, running out of ideas.
Yeah, I see the captain Shane Elworthy down there again, so maybe he's suffering a bit of cramp or maybe the hamstring's a little bit tight, but it looks like The number 19, Mohammed Boudiaf, is about to come on there.
Yeah, there's no doubt Elmore has worked his socks off tonight, both defensively and especially in the first half. He got up that right hand side a good bit and caused a lot of bother for the Harps over on that left side, but he certainly put the kilometres in tonight. He's going to make way. So Mohammed Boudiaf is going to come on here. Interested to see if he'll go on it right back.
Yeah, we're getting into deep into the game here now. It just remains to be seen how many minutes. I think it's 6 minutes.
6 minutes, yeah. Which is what Harps would want to see. So. Yeah, so I'd like to see Harps maybe get over this left-hand side now and test out the sub over here, because Elmore certainly put in a big shift on that side. It was very effective defensively. Nice turn by McLaughlin. Stands his man up. Looks for a wee half yard. He's done well. It's just hard to get men in the box at the moment for Harps, isn't it? Just have to be. But they have a chance now with Tony McNamee's long throw here, maybe to set up a wee set piece here.
Yeah, good work from Aaron down the right there. Again, showing his pace. But again, you know, there's more to Aaron's game than just pace. You know, just showed a nice little bit of trickery there. Got a decent ball into the danger area. And Harps with a long throw here now from Tony.
Yeah, so Keegan Porter, only man back as everybody else in the box for Harps. It's a big long throws come out, and the referee's given a free out there. I'm not sure what he saw there, but is it Scott Warrahe's penalty there maybe?
I'm not sure what it was there now. I didn't see anything myself, but again, just frustrating for Harps this last 10 or 15 minutes, and just this breaking up the play all the time from Longford. And when the refs calling freeze like that, it's just exactly what Longford are looking for at this stage of the game. And see, in fairness, a good handful of the Longford fans over the far side there. They'll be delighted with their performance tonight.
As you said earlier, no doubt they were looking to get 3 points here tonight to get them back into the running for the playoff places. As Scott Warra goes forward, young McLaughlin just can't get the head on it, but Temple goes back to Brady. It's a tricky enough one. He's done well to clear his lines, but Harps can pick it up here in the middle of the field as Ryan Flood looks for McNamee. He's flicked it around the corner, but it's a substitute who's just double headed there by Boudiaf, and as Tony McNamee flicks one inside, Aaron McLaughlin flicks one over the top to McNamee. He should keep this in. No, just trying to get somebody that near post maybe. You know, there's not much Tony could do there except do that, especially I'm sure he's starting to feel the legs as well. It's been a big shift tonight.
Yeah, he's worked so hard again for the team, Tony McNamee, but good work again from young Aaron McLaughlin. You know, young Aaron and young Sean have certainly added something to that Harps attack now since they've come on.
Yeah, you just have to wonder if they could have kept 11 men on the field and brought the 2 lads on. Certainly would have made a difference. So it's football. We've been unlucky. They've just given the ball away again. It's Dylan Hand again. He's been superb in the defence for Longford. It's a dangerous ball in. Scott Warren have to deal with this. It's a 50-50 here. It's well won. And Aaron McLaughlin will look to stop this attack, but it's a throw in to Longford, just what they want in the opposition half. With I make it about 3.5 minutes to go here.
There'll be no hurry to take it, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, a set of Audi car keys has been found in one of the toilets, and the owner has given them here at the clubhouse. That's a set of Audi car keys has been found in the toilets, and the owner has given them here at the clubhouse.
Yeah, so as I said, we're almost make it 2 minutes of injury time left here. Rory, Harps looking maybe to get about one more chance maybe before the final whistle, but they need to get the ball up this side of the pitch. They have a chance here now as their throw. And again,
yeah, there's no doubt about it. Harps are just not where they want to be. They just have to try and work this ball up the field here somehow and just try and get one more chance.
As far puts the ball long. It's going out to the far side. Substitutes combines here. Wexford is going to maybe take it to the corner flag. Yeah. Let's see. You do it if you're in this situation, but Harps have won it back. There's a chance to throw the ball forward here to McNamee. Can they get the ball forward one more time? Yeah, need to launch that forward. It's going to Flood. Picks up well in the middle of the field. So we have chance now for Harps maybe to create one more opportunity. Looking for the speedy McLaughlin. Can he get inside to Flood? Oh, it's good defending in fairness by the Longford defender. And he's been penalised, young McLaughlin, for the earlier pull just, but that's the wee chance Harps wanted maybe, just couldn't make use of the subs. Just done well there just to slow him down.
Yeah, he did really well for his team there. The substitute who come on there is Budaf, is it? You know, Aaron had him on the back foot there, but in fairness, he coped really, really well with it.
Let's give a big shout to Conor McGarry and his son Charlie, here with Conor's dad Mick. Conor home from Liverpool for the week, so regular watching on LOI TV, but he's here in person tonight, so not the result they would have wanted as well, or any Harps fans joining on LOI TV. And no doubt Longford fans tuning in tonight will be happy with what they've seen from their team so far, as there's one maybe last chance here for McLaughlin to show a bit of pace, but again it's well cleaned up. And that's the final whistle, I'm afraid, here at Fun Park for Fun Harps, as they've suffered a home defeat 1-0 to Longford Town. And it was a goal in the first half by Christian Marguson, who in the balance of play, Rory, they came with a game plan tonight, Longford, and they've executed it very well, you have to say.
Yeah, listen, you know, it's really like a game of two halves, I think, Paddy, from Longford. You know, they really impressed me that first half, you know, the way they were set up, how well and how hard they worked, and then how potent they were up front. You know, every time they had an attack, they always looked dangerous. Second half then, I thought it was more professional. They didn't really come out at the start of the second half, and Harps were on, you know, they're in the ascendancy really, and then just that unfortunate sending off for Matty Mackinson just changed the nature of the game. That sending off came at a really, really good time. Really, really good time for Longford, and Harps just struggled to break them down then with 10 men.
Yeah, so just go around the grounds here for you as we finish up here. So Trinity United 3, Kerry 1, Athlone Town 0, Wexford 2. Big result for Wexford tonight away from home tonight. Bray Wanderers 0, Waterford 1, Galway United 4, Cove Ramblers 1, and here at Fun Parks it finished Fun Harps 1, Longford Town. Sorry, Fun Harps 0, Longford Town FC 1. No doubt Dave Rogers not here tonight, Rory, but he'll keep going with the process and keep believing that Harps are doing things right. And they played some good football times tonight, but just couldn't maybe get a foothold in the first half, and Longford got the goal at the right time. Yeah,
that was it. You know, Longford. You know, Rory Kelly wasn't a very busy goalkeeper tonight. You know, they were quite dangerous. You know, when they attacked, but in fairness, Rory Kelly didn't really have many saves to make. And you know, Harps really didn't get the rub of the green tonight either. You know, listen, it's not taking anything away from Longford at all. They played really well in that first half, and they were well worth their 1-0 lead there. But you know, there wouldn't have been any more than that in it. But you know, Harps were very unlucky to lose Dahi McCallion really on the stroke of half time, and then to lose Matty Mackinson then to a second yellow card after being after a really good spell there, 10 or 15 minutes into the second half, and it looked like Harps were really going to push on then, but then down to 10 men. Very difficult, and Longford, you have to say, they managed the game out well, Paddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Big 3 points for them tonight. And so, final score here from Fun Park tonight, for myself, Paddy McDavid, and commentary, along with Rory White. It's Fun Harps 0, Longford Town 1. Please join us again soon.